Ganó todos los colegios de la región Cusco con la mayor cantidad de ingresantes a la UNSA.
Y hay pista, ¿verdad? Una pista que dice bonito.
Está bien esto.
¿Sí? Allá de...
Ahí vive.
Un payasito.
We are on the Capacñan, which is the royal road of the Inca that stretches all the way to the middle of Argentina and Chile. I'm presently in Cusco, and what we're looking for today is the quarry, or in Spanish called the cantera, of the site which is megalithic called Saqsaywaman, which has some of the largest megalithic stones in the world, but definitely in the Americas. Some of these stones finished weigh 125 tons. This is called the Temple of the Moon, and notice that parts of it have been cut out as if blocks were taken out. This is not the quarry of Saqsaywaman, and may not be a quarry whatsoever. So this is where we find the limestone, which is what makes up the big zigzag wall of Saqsaywaman. Most of the other stone in the area is called andesite, and it's harder. So this is where we break away from the Inca road that goes again to the middle of Argentina and Chile, heading southward obviously, and into the quarry area. So you can see where large pieces have been cut out, and large pieces of the limestone still in place. Now, some people have suggested that the stones, especially the giant ones, which are up to 125 tons, were brought from the Sacred Valley of Peru, which is like 70 kilometers away. But I've never seen a limestone deposit there. Here, this is all limestone. It's a really solid outcrop. But whether the Inca themselves could have actually harvested giant blocks of stone like that and moved them the 3 kilometers to their present location at Saqsaywaman is questionable, to say the least. It's possible that some of the really big pieces came out of here, but there's a lot of kind of junky rock adhered to solid limestone. So possibly from another distant hillside like this one over here, where the stone appears to be more homogeneous, or even up here. But clearly what we want to try to find are tool marks of some kind in the bedrock, and that would give us an indication of how the stone was extracted. The tightness of the fit of the stones in the wall at Saqsaywaman are to some degree close to perfect. In some cases you can't fit a human hair in between. So it's not a question of just harvesting big blocks lying on the ground and rolling them 3 kilometers and then shaping them, because the Inca had bronze tools. How could they shape stones of that scale and move them to such a level of precision? That's, you know, that's the big conundrum that conventional archaeology, they don't address it. They don't respond to my emails. Boo-hoo. So we're told from our local guides that this is the actual quarry itself. Let's see if we can find some tool marks to prove that. So you see the amount of weathering on this stone. I'm no geologist, but I find it hard to believe that this is 600 or 700 years worth of weathering. Okay, so I don't see any tool marks. So that either means we're at the wrong location, or this stone weathers so quickly that the tool marks are eroded, which I doubt. Or that the quarrying was done so long ago that it was done before the Inca ever existed by a culture that had lost ancient high technology. So I'm personally going for option number 3. I don't see how with Bronze Age tools you can extract multi-ton blocks of stone and then move them over this very rough terrain, only 3 kilometers, but still 3 kilometers. And then how you can erect the stones and fit them into place so that they have a fit again whereby you can't fit a human hair in. And some of the biggest stone is 29 feet tall. 12 feet of it is underground, 17 feet above ground, and it surgically precision fits into the other megalithic blocks. Even the Inca themselves, when the Spanish first arrived in Cusco and saw Saqsaywaman, which was greater than anything they had experienced in Spain, they asked the Inca, "Did you do this work?" And the Inca said, "No, this was here when we got here." And that shows that not only Saqsaywaman, but also Cusco, the city itself, is thousands of years older than the Inca and was constructed by a civilization with very advanced high technology. Engineers today can't figure out how Saqsaywaman could be constructed even using modern tools. So here we actually do see tool marks done with some kind of stone hammer. This stone has been protected from the weather, but this could be an example of the Inca extracting stone to do other works of a smaller scale at Saqsaywaman. Okay, as an epilogue, our guide says that there are a number of quite massive caves here which are not natural, and he believes that this is where the very big megalithic blocks were removed. But how they were possibly removed without shattering them into pieces is a big question. And whether the Inca had the capability with bronze and stone tools, hammers and chisels, to do such a thing is questionable.